Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. The market is moving. We have just formed another local low. This was not really surprising. For those of you who are following the live updates on Discord, you guys know that there is a microstructure that I communicated just a few hours ago, which suggested here that we should still see some further downside. I mean, technically, a low could form at any point because the market is quite oversold, but I have to make it crystal clear until I see a 5-wave move up that breaks above initial resistance, which is currently defined. Let me see, do I need to adjust it? No, which is currently defined at 99,644. There is absolutely no sign that a low has formed, okay? So in the analysis that I provided a few hours ago, I said that I have, just reading it out, I've added more detail to the directly bearish microstructure as per the orange scenario. Should the price break above the intraday high, I will interpret the move to the upside as circle wave 4. Should we break above this resistance, then we're even in the larger degree wave 4. So I'm following the orange count, yeah, that should be clear. But without a clear 5-wave move to the upside and a break above 99,644 it's now, yeah, there is no indication that a low has formed, yeah. So very, very important, yeah. But obviously, I'm watching for signals that a low is forming in this region because the market is oversold. So that needs to be clear. This is now, I think, the time to be watching for lows to form, because on the daily chart as well, like the RSI is getting oversold, and so things can then turn quite quickly. But for now, the pressure is still downward. And the orange, my idea with this microstructure in orange was to help everybody give some more orientation where we are. And I don't necessarily expect all of these microstructures to be filled in perfectly, but it's to identify tendencies. So based on this orange microstructure, it seems likely that the 93,776 level might be tested next. That's a minor level, so it's not so important. And then down here in the area around 90.5 to 91.3K, we have next support. So this, by the way, will be an important level. This is the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement at $90,571. So at the moment, guys, I think the pressure remains downward, yeah. Of course, there's a bullish scenario, but this will only be activated once we see a signal. And Elliott Wave tells us what these signals are. I mean, to be honest, the very first and earliest signal, yeah, that we can get that a low of sorts is in is a break above this wave 4 high at $97,370. So that's basically here the swing high that formed this afternoon, well, my time, or UTC rather. And so that would be the earliest signal, yeah, for a local low. At the moment, though, it seems like we might still see a little further downside. On a weekend, what we often see is consolidation, and that's perfect because, I mean, it's not great, it's boring, but I think we could form this wave 4 or the larger wave 4 over the weekend, and that can again be a triangle, so it might turn into a consolidation weekend. Maybe we get a late Friday sell-off a little bit more into Saturday, and then consolidation, yeah. I think most of this decline is probably done here in the C wave that we're tracking. And this wave 4 could be a triangle. This wave 4 could be a triangle. I mean, all of these could be. Yeah, overall, it's important to understand that the pressure remains downward. For now, it's also important to understand that without a break above resistance, there's no signal of a low. And so, of course, a break above that swing high might help. But technically, this here would be the first meaningful resistance for me, yeah, at 99,644. But this resistance will be moved down with the price as we go lower. So yeah, I'm going to pay very, very close attention for possible trend reversal signals. Again, let's double check the Bitcoin daily RSI. We have lost some important technical levels, but I think that should be clear, like the 55-week EMA, some trend lines and everything. But we're getting oversold now. We're at 30, the RSI is at 30. this is really, really interesting. So let's see if the daily candle also closes in the oversold region. It doesn't, normally Bitcoin doesn't stay very long in the oversold region, typically a few days, you know, typically a few days. This does not happen, you know, just whenever, just check history. I mean, RSI on the daily, it does not last long, guys. It doesn't last long. In a bear market, it can be a little longer, yeah, but typically still not. If you look at all the others, I mean, maybe a few days, 1 week or so, and that's already long. So I've been looking forward to this one. Maybe I'll start to buy some small spot positions. I will let you guys know on Discord when I do this. Haven't done it yet, but oversold, you know, regardless of wave structure, an oversold Bitcoin on the daily, it's kind of my rule. I buy a little, yeah. So yeah, but this should give you a good idea of what the current levels are, the current trend. Any changes, I will of course let you know. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the membership options. Yeah, you can join the MCO community via YouTube, for example. You find all the information on our channel page. And also, I invite you to join us on X for additional charts, updates, news, and much more. You can find the link in the comment section. And here you can also get additional updates, sometimes a little sooner than on YouTube. Yeah, this video, for example, was also covered or uploaded on X a little sooner. So feel free to check it out. The link is in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.